As a company, Tactile Engineering was able to do a live event at the Indy 500. What we were able to do is offer a way to make the race there accessible to the blind and visually impaired community by displaying the race in real time on the Cadence tablet.
Back up here, there's the cars going around the track.
Tactile Engineering is a high-tech company that produces a product for people with disabilities.
So our main product is the Cadence tablet, which is a tablet for the blind and visually impaired.
This is one of our youngest users. She's a little girl that's learning to draw. On that surface, you can display Braille, you can display print, you can display animations and movement. You have touch, you have sound, and you have vision, all coming together on the Cadence in the same way that you would use a tablet, a phone, or a computer. This goes in your pocket. It's really easy, convenient, handheld. Behind me is a high-tech robotic assembly factory here in Lafayette, Indiana, where we manufacture the product. People don't understand how high-tech this is, but it's super high-tech. There are 3,500 parts in one of these. We also produce the software and the content and do the service of the device. We work at a very small scale on the micron level, that's less than 1/1000th of an inch.
We decided to make 5 slits along the length that are 3/1000ths of an inch deep and 1/32nd of an inch wide.
Not only did we have to invent the technology, we had to then invent the parts, we had to then invent the machines to make the parts, we had to invent the processes to run the machines, all from scratch. So we find ourselves picking and choosing different technologies and putting them together in unique and novel ways. So this station is how we solder the PCB onto the part, but we do it with a laser. There we go, another pass.
The DotBot turns this manual process of taking tweezers with each one of those dots and being placed into the enclosure to a very automatic process, which is started just by a click of a button. Tactile allowed me to have more of the hands-on aspect from idea all the way to finished product.
So we made the decision early on to do as much of this in Indiana as possible because it gave us tight control of the supply chain, and it also allowed us to foster the economy here in our home state, which we're very proud of. This little coil, the wire behind here is thinner than a human hair, and there's actually 6 feet of wire in this. We get those pieces made in Lebanon and Logansport. They come to us, the machine that we custom build assembles it, and then we're on to the next step. So trying to get all this crammed into this tiny package is really the secret sauce of what we do. We first heard about the Manufacturing Readiness Grant from the IEDC, and what we were explaining is that we had raised money to build our factory, and the demand was so high that we needed to expand. Expansion for anything in hardware involves a lot of capital expense and risk. You have to buy a lot of machines, you have to build out your facility. We applied for the Manufacturing Readiness Grant, and that was able to allow us to buy machines that we would not have been able to afford otherwise. The modern world with high-tech robotic assembly, there's no way to do it without a significant tech investment up front. And the more the state of Indiana can do to support that for small business, the more we'll retain our lead in that area. One of the things that I look forward to the most is when I walk into the facility each day and I look around and I see all these people working so hard to make this product. Prior to this, for about 40 years, the state of the art was devices that could produce only one single line of text. And with our innovation, we're able to do an entire page along with animations and graphics and all sorts of other things. So this is a quantum leap forward in that area. And our purpose is to change the world for people with certain types of disabilities.